look at a matchup like this, it's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. McCown now on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On 2nd down, here's McCown. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DJ Moore taking it in. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And his first pass is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third and long, it's Locke. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. He'll get it up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this. until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Luck again. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but always so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
They are going for it. It's Luck. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Here's Luck. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To the air again, Luck. Able to power through, and that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that, and even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They snap it to Luck. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on second down is Locke. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he's got a man. It's T.O. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes. Locke is sacked. Vernon Butler with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, Locke. And his throw is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, here's Locke. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 4th down, Locke. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen that. You and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
McCown now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On 2nd down, here's McCown. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa In there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now McCown. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jeremiah Tauchu in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Now Landry. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down drive. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Yannick Ngakoue. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Slide, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's McCown now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Evan Ingram, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He juked it. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a first down throw. Luck. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Clock on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to go. It's long. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Reggie White in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Throwing on first is McCown. Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air on 2nd down. McCown throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. 3rd down here. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
McCown now on 1st down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. McCown to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. After the interception, it's Long. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's covered by Owens. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Luck on 1st down. Now he'll be wrapped chased and pushed down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On second down, here's Love. And that'll be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down. They are going for it. It's Love. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. On first down, it's Love. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Reggie White in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Back to throw, Love. Lets it fly for Thielen. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Michael Kendricks in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. McCown throwing on second. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Oh, this looks like a free play for McCown. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long. On third and long, it's McCown. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now fourth down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On first down, McCown. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.